Hi, and welcome to this Cup Experience briefing. I'm Jack Griffin, and today we're going to talk about the AC45 catamaran and some of the controls on it. First thing we notice, there's a lot of strings that you can pull on this boat, and there are 5 crew members. Crew members are pretty easy to find. Here they are. We're going to take a look at what each of them does. First thing, though, is that you'll notice that even when they're just sitting here in this still photo, looking like they're not doing very much, these guys are getting quite a workout. Everybody's got their toes under this hiking strap, and they're sitting back and working their abs pretty hard. Now, to get their work done, they've got 3 winches to help them. Here are the winches right here. You'll notice that there's actually 3 on each side, and we can see one over on the other side of the boat. The other 2 are hidden by the wing. First of all, let's take a look at the guy who steers the boat. That's the helmsman, and he's controlling the tiller, which moves this carbon bar back and forth and turns the rudders. So he's the guy actually driving the boat. Next to him, we've got the wing trimmer. The wing trimmer has a winch, and he's working this line that I've marked with red here. That one pulls the wing in and out. It pulls it either towards him or he can let it go back out. That's one of the big ways that they control the power on the boat. Now you can see that the wing is actually, looks like it's kind of bent. That's what we call the camber in the wing. We'll talk about that in another briefing. The control that the wing trimmer has right now doesn't actually change the camber. It just moves the whole wing with its camber the way it's set right now in and out. Right next to the wing trimmer, we've got our next crew member. We're going to call his position the floater. Different teams have different names for the positions, but this is a fairly common name because this guy actually moves around the boat and does different jobs depending upon the maneuver we're doing. Right now, he has one winch that he's controlling, and he's got this line that I've marked with blue that goes back to the running backstay. That's this cable that goes up to the top of the mast and pulls back on the mast. There are 2 running backstays. The one on the other side of the boat, away from the wind, the leeward side, is this one right here, which is slack right now. You can probably see there's a difference between the distance between the pulley at the bottom of the black cable and the set of white ropes. Maybe this will help you to see a little bit what I'm talking about. The distance when one is tightened on, that pulls back on the mast. Okay, the next guy next to the floater is the trimmer. He's actually trimming the headsail or the genoa or the jib because right now the boat is sailing upwind in this picture. He's got a winch and he's controlling this line that I've marked with yellow that runs through a couple of pulleys actually over to the other side of the boat. We can't see where it actually terminates at the bottom corner of the jib, and his job is to trim that. And finally, we have our bowman. He gets to do a lot of work during the maneuvers. Right now, you can see something that looks like kind of a black and white snake curled up on the trampoline netting. That's actually another headsail. It's the one we call the gennaker. That's the really big sail that they use when they're sailing downwind. Here, you can see the halyard or the rope that will be used to pull the gennaker up, and here's the gennaker that I've highlighted for you in orange, all curled up on the net, ready to be lifted back up to the top of the mast when they're ready to sail downwind. So there you go. Now you're an expert. You know what everybody does on the boat and what all these lines are for. Remember, if you have any questions about this, just come to www.cupexperience.com and ask me. I'll be glad to take your questions or comments or feedback, and if you do have questions, I'll be glad to try to find the answer for you. Thanks very much for your attention, and hope to talk to you again soon.